Oh, hi.
If you tryna get some slappiana, I call my ops Appiana. They shut down Eve St. Loriana. I don't want you on my page, Blackiana. Flow tailor-made like Tiana.
Guys are back with another video with Chanelly Welly. You know the vibe. So in this video, I'm gonna be doing a story time. And before I get right into it, I just want to say subscribe, comment, like. Click that notification bell if you haven't already. Go see my previous videos if you haven't already either. And yeah. And before I get right into the video, I just want to ask, how was the state test? Because I know everybody took the state test this week, and not everybody, but some people. And for me, it was really, really easy. I don't know about y'all, but for me, it was mad easy. I don't know. I'm in the 7th grade. It was easy for me. But comment down below. And what else happened this week? On My Block came out season 2. And I love that show a lot. And I watched the whole, like, literally 2 days after it came out, I watched the whole season in 1 day. What else happened? But yeah, comment down below. You already know. Okay, guys. So before I put you guys in a position where you get worried or you start to think about stuff or depression, not that I'm saying that you guys are gonna go through that, but some of my family members watch my channel, and I just want to say I'm okay. I survived. I'm still breathing. I didn't get no bruises, and yeah, I just want to tell you guys that before I get right into it. So Wednesday, April 3rd, I was in school, and it was one of the testing days, but it was day 2, it was the last day, and I was walking home from school with I was going to the bus stop, and some of my friends were there, and like 2 or 3, and I was walking home, and I usually take the 4 bus, and I didn't want to take the 4 bus. I wanted to take another bus, so I took that other bus. And while I was waiting for it, because while I was waiting for that bus, it took like 20 minutes, and it still wasn't there. So, and it was cold that day, so and I had a jean jacket. I'm dumb, right? Alright, I'm dumb. I had a jean jacket on, and I was cold, and I was crossing the street, and when I got by the car, a lot of stuff started happening. My emotions started kicking in. I was mad, I was scared, I was nervous, I was laughing, I was going through all sorts of emotions. Came out wrong, but I was going through something, and I was really nervous, and I was really paranoid at the same time. So it's like I was going through so much emotions, and I was scared. So when he hit me, I flew. Not flew, like I didn't flip or nothing, I just flew. And when I flew, some lady, I guess, some old lady, I'm not gonna say old because I don't, no offense, but she was like an old lady, and she looked Spanish because she was speaking to me in Spanish. She came up to me and she asked me if I'm okay, and I was good. For 2 minutes I was dizzy, and I thought, in my head, I'm over here thinking about it, like I'm thinking that I'm thinking, like this is happening in my head. I'm not like, I'm just like, what just happened? Like I've never experienced that kind of crisis in my life. So I fell, and I was on the floor, and she came up to me, and then when she saw me, everybody started looking at me. They came up to me, there was a whole crowd. The guy got out his car, he started asking me if I'm okay and stuff, and I was okay. Lucky I was okay. And everybody was asking me, are you okay? You don't need me to call the ambulance? I'm like, no, I don't need none of that. I'm good. Like, I'm a really, 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 surprisingly, I got hit really hard. And I got up and I started walking to the bus where I was chasing. And turns out that bus wasn't about to leave. He was on break. So I ran. Like, I didn't run, but I was speed. Like, I was, like, rushing for that bus for no reason. So I got hit by a car for that bus. And, like, it wasn't worth it. So I got tight at that fact, too. And, when I got up and I started walking, I was limping and stuff. And the guy was following me. He was like, oh, I'm gonna give you my number. And I'm like I'm over here, like, I'm still dizzy, and I'm just like so much people are still asking me if I'm okay, and I'm like, oh my god, just leave me alone. I need some time to think just what just happened. Like, I just got hit by a car, and I never experienced this. I'm only 13 and I got hit by a car. So and I'm young, so I've never experienced that in my life before. But I was just like, wow. My friend, she started tearing. I think her eyes got watery, she told me. And some kids were laughing at me. And whoever, if you're watching my channel right now and you was laughing at me, because I know some kids was laughing at me. I heard, and I saw, I just peeped. And I was just like, whatever. Like, God works in mysterious ways. I probably deserved that, or I probably sacrificed it, or somebody probably swore on me. I don't know what happened, but I know that happened to me, and it wasn't supposed to, I'm guessing, but it happened anyways. So I probably did something that I really shouldn't have done, and I deserve that, because I believe in karma. So, and yeah, that week was just rough. This week was just rough. And the next day I had got out the hospital, and I went with my mom. And no, as a matter of fact, when I got up, I took the bus home. I couldn't breathe. I was like, I couldn't breathe. I was shaking like crazy. Like, I was like it was just crazy. And I was walking home alone. My friend wasn't there. So, and I didn't have no phone at the same time, so it was like, but I was walking home, and when I got home, I was just crying crazy. I got home, my grandma was here, and I didn't know what to tell her, so I lied and I said my stomach was hurting, and I didn't want to tell her in that exact moment because my siblings were there, and I didn't want them to know in that exact moment. So I was just crying, and I just stopped crying. I lied, and I was like, my stomach hurts. Because, you know, when I'm sick sometimes and my stomach hurts, I start to cry. I'm really sensitive. But, yeah. And, I got home. My sister, she works. She comes out at... I come out at 2:25. And, I usually get to the house at, like, 3. But it was, like, 3:20, 3:15. And I came, my sister still wasn't there. So I came 2 hours after that. And I told her, and she was like, oh, why didn't you tell anybody? You have to go to the hospital right then and there. And I was like, I was scared. I was nervous. I didn't know what to do. I didn't have no phone, nothing. And I was just in a shock. Like, I was in shock mode. Like, I was just like, oh my God. And like, yeah. And my mom was working. She works night shift, so she wasn't there the whole day. And I was scared. Like, that's all I was thinking about, if I should tell my mom or not. And like, at the same time, like, I'm hurt. I wasn't hurt in that exact moment. I was good. But like, later on in the hour, it started to kick in. Like, my body started to get weak. And like, I was just like lazy. I'm usually lazy, but I wasn't like my body got to a point where it was about to just like shut down, and like I was just like, I was scared. So I survived it, and I went to sleep. And then the next day, it was school. It was Thursday, and I went to school. I told my mom in the morning, but she didn't really believe me at the point. So, you know, today's April. This is the starting of April, and my family usually does a lot of like pranks and stuff in this month. So I told her that. She didn't really believe me. So I didn't want to get her scared at the exact time because it was school and it was the morning. And so I just told her I got hit by a car. She said, tell me after school. And I guess my friends or the people that was there when it happened told everybody in my school, and then everybody started talking about it. And I guess a teacher overheard and told the principal. The principal was looking for me. They was like, oh, you have to go home. You have to go to a hospital right now because this is something that needs to get checked up. And I was just like me, I was just like, I just want to be in school, okay? It's not really that, well, it is that crazy, but for me, it wasn't really that much because I was good. I was breathing. Me, if I'm good, if I'm breathing, if I'm not have bruises, if it don't hurt, I'm good. But I even have the hospital thing right here. And I still have it. I don't know why I haven't taken off yet, but I still have it. And I stood there for like 3 hours in the hospital because it was packed. I went to the emergency room. And they checked me, and all they said was that I had like a muscle spasm. Like my muscle was just like, it hurted because my legs were hurting. So they said it was a muscle spasm. But I'm good, guys. Don't worry, I'm okay. But I was really scared. It was just crazy. And when the next day I went to school, that's when that's when it got out of somebody's mouth and everybody started saying, you got hit by a car? Are you okay? Like, I'm good, I'm okay, like, and then I guess. But I hope you guys like my video. Make sure you subscribe, comment, and like, and make sure you click the notification bell. Bye.